Hello sugar buggers, what is up? Welcome back to the channel for another mod review. This time, you guys, we are going to be checking out the Mermaids mod by NYX on Mod The Sims. So not that long ago, I did a review on the Fairies mod, and to be honest with you guys, although I was extremely impressed by the mod itself, it just wasn't my feng shui. This, on the other hand, looks extremely intricate and seems like it's going to be totally up my alley and make a splash, no pun intended. That was super freaking corny. Anywho's, let's go ahead and read about this bad boy so we can jump on in case you guys are interested in getting your manitos on this mod to add some mermen or mermaids in your game. I will link it in the description below. So it says, how does one become a mermaid? First of all, you need to buy the Queen of the Mermaid statue, which costs a whopping 20,000 simoleons. It can be found under the sculpture section, but I highly suggest that you type in Queen in the search bar. After you've bought it, you will have 2 interactions. The typical observe interaction is present in every statue. Remembering the Queen's legend, where the sim will start to look down and trying to remember the legend of this queen. After they've remembered it, there will be 2 possible outcomes. Fail. The sim will find the legend boring and fake, and thus receiving the boring buff, which will last 24 hours straight. With this buff, the sim will not be gifted by the queen because of their skepticism. Once the buff runs out, you can try again. Success. The sim will find the legend very sad and will receive the "this is so sad" buff, which will last 24 hours, but after it passes, the queen will acknowledge their caring attitude and will grant your sim's wish. After that, their legs will start to glow and their scales will appear, all followed by the new scales happy buff. Note, to speed up the process of the transformation when obtaining the sad buff, the sim can cry it out. This is useful for people who do not like to wait, aka your girl Jen. So we will definitely be cheating that process. There's a little bit more about the Queen's mermaid statue thingy-majigger. It says, why do I have to remember a legend to become a mermaid? Whatever, we know it's part of the process, and I can totally appreciate that. And it says, what are the features of the mermaids? This is definitely something I'm interested in. Like, what is the point of being a mermaid? What can they do? So mermaids obviously need hydration, and it says, let's start with the hydration need, which will replace the hygiene need. This need can be filled by swimming in a pool, taking a shower, bath, going on a water slide. What? With advantages though come disadvantages, because the hydration need decays much faster when staying outside during the daytime. Seriously? Normally you'd have to spend most of your time near water sources, but to make things easier, I made sure that every time they use the water and they don't use it anymore, the hydrated buff, which lasts for 4 hours, will appear and will slowly fill the hydration need. Oh my god, wow, this is cool. If a mermaid doesn't care about their hydration, they will pass 2 stages before dying. Are you freaking kidding? They can actually pass away? Okay, the first buff to appear when a sim is low on hydration is chapped. That is so funny. Which will make the sim appear to be pretty dry. They will also walk slowly. Let's see here. The second and last buff is dehydrated. Oh god, you are past the point of return, sister. Where the sim will almost nearly die. They will have a very dried skin and will be unable to use the pool. After the mermaid passes these 2 stages, they will die from dehydration. So take good care of your scales or else. Scales and tail. Mermaids have the ability to change the color of their scales. Are you kidding? You will just have to select the color under the change the color of your scales menu. The tail, of course, will follow the same color scheme of the scales. There are 6 colors in total. Another thing with the tail is that they appear only in some specific locations during specific actions. For example, mermaids won't have the tail when they are in the shower, but they will if they're in the bathtub. When a mermaid jumps into the pool, it might take a bit for the tail to appear. In case it won't, do swim laps and see if that works. Singing ability. Mermaids have one more interaction, that is Serene's melody, where the sim will sing some notes very briefly. This has effects on other sims, from teens to elders. In fact, they will Oh, they will have the Such a Wonderful Voice plus 8 flirty buff, which lasts a total of 4 hours. Not only when they observe the mermaid, they will react by doing a melted animation, but they will also always accept almost every flirt from the mermaid. Notes: do not do this interaction while swimming. It doesn't work in that case. Also, if the Sims don't fall under the spell of the mermaid's voice, keep doing it until the interaction works. For those who have city living, mermaids develop the singing skill much faster. And also, the Sims who look or stay near the mermaid while singing, even when they sing in the shower or at a karaoke bar, will have the same reaction they would when they hear the Serene's melody. Awesome. So some other stuff: if the children and childish Sims see a mermaid, they may have a mermaid buff. In the future, a reaction will be created for them. Mermaid's anatomy has been slightly modified. If there's a chance, they will jump into the pool, take a shower. Mermaids are smooth talkers, so if they flirt with the Sim, their romantic relationship will receive a small but effective bonus. Last thing, mermaids have wonderful and methodical voices, so they won't talk like normal Sims. Woo! That was probably one of the longest freaking introduction / description reads I have ever freaking done. Well, I don't know about you guys, but this honestly looks official. I am so excited to jump on in. All right, you guys, so here we are at the Bluffs in Windenburg with my Sim Pearl Giles, I think is what her last name is. And this is the infamous Queen's statue. You guys, this is so freaking beautiful. So obviously that is the Queen herself. I think there is some seaweed attached. She even has a little shell along with some coral at the bottom. I decided to place this statue here, A, because then I wouldn't have to pay for it, and B, I just feel like it kind of fits the whole backstory. Speaking of which, if we go into a build mode and type in Queen, you guys will see that it pops up pretty easily, and then there's a huge like story summary attached, which I will read for you guys. So it says, the Queen of the Mermaids. Some historians who found this statue say this woman was the first mermaid to come on land and live between humans. There's also a legend attached with this statement. Adamaris was a mermaid who was tired of staying on water. She dared to do a thing that no mermaid would have ever thought of doing. She crossed the marine ceiling and discovered a whole new world. I'm just kidding. After that, her tail became scales, and she conducted a normal human life. Well, almost. Because of the fact that she was still a mermaid, she needed to visit the ocean sometimes, or she would have died. She married a man called Merman and had a wonderful family. Unfortunately, though, she could not adapt too well on land, and so she ended up passing away from dehydration. After her death, her widower husband protected their children, fearing for their lives. He suddenly felt strange, like he needed water or something. So he swam into the ocean and saw scales growing on his legs. He was sure it was his bride's blessing. After that wonderful event, he started to affirm that the only ones who really felt sorry for her or sad for her would have received her blessing to become a mermaid. Now that is an amazing story. So that's pretty freaking good, girl. All right, so what we're gonna do is we are going to see if Pearl over here feels sad for the Queen. We are going to come over here and remember the Queen's legend. I'm actually pretty excited to see if Pearl nails this one on the head for the first time. And oh my god, what is this? There's some beautiful fog. Look at her animation. Look at her face. She actually looks like she's interacting with this thing. And she's crying. I told you, you guys, she's a natural. All right, so she's just received the very sad mood and also a sad buff. It's so sad. Poor Queen. She just wanted to live a normal human life. It's not fair for her. I wish I could understand how she would have felt when she discovered our world. Pearl has about 15 minutes or so until she transforms into a mermaid. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And showtime. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, what's going to happen next? All right, she's still sitting there and voila, that is it. She glows into this big orb and oh my goodness gracious, look at her legs. So her sad buff went to a very happy buff with a brand new moodlet saying new scales. Oh my plum blab. That's literally going to be my new swear word. So the legend is real. I can't wait to see my mermaid tail. Let's go and have Pearl stand up so she can show off her new legs. These look really, really nice, you guys. They kind of look like little fishnets. Again, with the puns, Jen. Again, with the puns. But if you guys are familiar with Sims 3 Island Paradise, I do think that these are recreated from that expansion. These are really freaking awesome. And I love how they have like the whole animation. It really does feel like your sim is transforming. And they have a brand new mermaid pie option. And it says change the colors of your scales. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we can pick between, I think it's like cyan, I don't know, dark salmon, orange, dark red, green, pink, violet. Honestly, I think she would let's try blue. We're going to go through all of them. How about that? These ones are really nice. And every time she changes her scales, there's a little like animation that goes along with it. Awesome. All right, we already saw the blue ones. Let's do dark salmon, orange, red. I like those. It's really cool that you can pick any color and it's not like static. You don't have to have whatever, default scales come with this mod. You can choose or you can change them up even. These ones are really fun. Super duper bright. Let's do pink, violet. I like those. And the last one that we have here are white, yellow, dark blue, light blue. Oh, these are cool. All right, well, these ones are a little more subtle, but I feel like these kind of fit Pearl the most. Maybe let's go back to the ones that she had originally, and we'll double check. I mean, any of them really do look good. Okay, let's just try the siren song. Oh my God. That was mystical, y'all. Seriously? This is like super trippy. Let's do it again. Oh my God, you guys, I think I'm in love. It is just super captivating and the animations are literally stunning. So if I'm not mistaken, I do remember the description of this mod simply saying that if your sim goes in a bathtub, the tail may appear. So we're going to test that theory out and we're going to have Pearl go and start herself up a little rose petal bath. And then later what we're going to do is we are going to go back over to the island buffs where we are going to have her swim in the natural pool. So as you guys can see, she is topless, right? Because she's in a bathtub, but I can see the tiny little tip of her tail. This is trippy to me, you guys. Absolutely freaking trippy. I did give her the Angling Ace, like life, what's it called? The life ambition thingamajigger, like lifetime want, whatever. Just because I thought it was kind of fitting towards her being a mermaid. But if we go over to her traits, she now has the mermaid trait. And it says, mermaids are wonderful aquatic creatures who can enchant just by singing a note. They constantly need water. So if they don't hydrate their scales, they will have a tragic fate. And as she got out of the tub, I'm noticing some water droplets are dripping from her scales. What is this? Seriously? This is crazy. I'm really excited about this one. And look at that, her brand new hydration feed. This is cool. All right, hydration. Mermaid skin dries out easily and requires constant hydration to stay soft and supple. Frequent bath showers and dips in the pool are a must. All right, well, I think that means that we need to go down to the pool. I kind of feel like I'm forgetting something, but hopefully I'll remember it on the way there. So Pearl has returned back to the bluffs just to pay homage to the queen. Since she did give her a brand new life and a fresh start, I think that is the most appropriate thing we could do. And oh my God, you guys, I know this may not look like anything, but do you want to know how rare it is to see that freaking kraken? Oh, I'm not even kidding. I have never seen that thing. And it's just so ironic, you guys, that we would see the kraken. I think it's a kraken. I don't even know what the hell it is. I know it has like a name like Nelly or Kelly or something like that, but that is such a rare sight, you guys. If you've ever seen, I think it's Emily. don't even know. Let me know in the comments down below. I am so excited that I finally got to see that on camera with you guys. It's a sign. It's a sign. This life of pearls was meant to be. All right, so we can come over here and we can mourn the queen. So now her statue doesn't really do anything but act kind of as like a, I don't want to say a tomb, but kind of like a shrine almost to the mermaids. So let's go ahead and have her do some laps in the pool, and we can check out her brand new tail. I do like that she seems fully hydrated to me. So I think because she is fully hydrated, she's gonna have those little water droplets. I don't know if it's just because she came out of the pool or the bathtub rather, or it's because she's just extremely hydrated. So here she is swimming around, and you guys can see her tail. I think we could probably even go and take a little dip and submerge underneath. I think I can. I don't know how. Oh, you know what? I think I probably would have been able to if I was in build mode, but this is what it looks like. It is a full-on legitimate tail. This is really exciting for me. Now, I'm not one to like be totally into supernatural creatures. I love vampires. But this is a boss mod. Like this, honestly, this is, I'm going to just say it. This is boss. Okay, it is. This is crazy. If you are looking to add a little spice in your life, you need to get this mod. Don't think twice, y'all. Go just down to the description and download this right now. Like, don't wait. Don't hesitate. This is great. What am I rhyming for? Oh my god. All right, so the next thing to do, which I've been kind of like dragging out by my meaningless rhymes, is the fact that we have to, unfortunately, we gotta kill her. That's what's got to happen next. Okay. If I'm being totally honest with you guys, though, I definitely don't want to do this. This makes me feel so bad. I am such a terrible person when it comes to The Sims, but this is the one thing I cannot do without any sort of like, I don't know, regret, remorse, whatever. I feel bad. So she has some other moodlets here, and I think it says hydrated. Pearl's feeling quite hydrated right about now. She won't have to worry about dehydration for a little while. She does still feel sad, but that's just because she went over there and mourned the mermaid, right? And she just says, such a brave mermaid, to think that it was her courage to experience a whole new way of living to give me the possibility of becoming a mermaid. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, well, what we're going to do here is we are going to pull down Pearl's hydration bar pretty low so that we can start seeing some of the side effects of basically drying out like a scab. All right, well, first thing I'm noticing is that there's like some steam coming off of her, almost like evaporation, which is pretty cool. But if we pull this down a little bit, I just totally spit in your face. I'm sorry. We're going to do to about 50, I don't know, minus 50. I'm scared that I'm going to accidentally like kill her. Okay. No, that's pretty low. All right. I don't see any side effects from her hydration right now, but that's just because she's really hydrated. I'm going to get rid of that moodlet just to see what's going to happen. So that moodlet, you guys, was actually protecting Pearl out in the elements from dehydration. Once I got rid of it, as you guys can see, her hydration bar is tanking. So it's going to be literally moments, you guys, until she starts drying out like a freaking piece of leather. Okay, that's gross. I know we could have probably lived without the visual gen, but I don't want her to go back in the pool, and I'm kind of curious to see if she will start going into the pool on her own. It says here that she is feeling chapped, feeling a little bit dry and uncomfortable. Maybe some water would help. It would help, but we're not here for water. Okay, water doesn't get the views, y'all. Death does. Death gets the views. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know what the hell. Like who watches a Sims video? You to watch? Is that what you came here for? Is death even in the title? It might be. All right, well, we're gonna just have Pearl go around and kind of exhaust herself. Honestly, you guys, when I did the what was it, like the rodent death in the, oh my gosh, my first pet expansion, that was hard to watch. Like that was pretty morbid. Okay, what's happening? Complain about dehydration. So as you guys can see, she's starting to feel the effects of being out in the sun. She's craving a little hydration in her life, but she's not like anonymously going into the spring, but that could be because we're a little too far away from it, which I've purposely done so that she doesn't somehow slip a toe or a fin back into the pool. All right, well, let me see. We're still chapped. We got 16 minutes, you guys, until that chapped moodlet turns into something a little more dangerous. Okay, we have moments now. So it says dehydrated. Dehydration is deadly to a mermaid. Unfortunately, it's too late now. So it's going to be a matter of seconds until Pearl is dying from dehydration. Oh my god. Oh my god, she's checking her pulse. It's over. Oh my god, I didn't even notice, you guys. Wait. Before she goes, do you see her skin? It is a little blotchy, and it's like her eyebrows are faded. It's so subtle that you might not even notice it. I don't really see any like scaly patches, but kind of. Yeah, if you guys look, you can kind of almost make out the details of dry skin. I feel so bad. Oh my goodness. And here comes death to take her soul as literal friggin' smoke steams off of her back. And like that, you guys, Pearl lived and died in literally like 20 minutes. This is so sad. Oh man, being a mermaid is tough-ish, y'all. All right, you guys, well, I think that's pretty much it for this mod review. And before Grim takes away her soul, I just want to give you my final thoughts. Honestly, you guys, this is the reason why I do mod reviews. This reason right frickin' her. Okay, I get so excited when I discover new playable content, when I get a sense of excitement from a mod because it just, I don't know, it rejuvenates my game and just breathes me new life. This is seriously the reason why I just commend and applaud CC creators because they have done so many amazing things in the past, but for some reason in The Sims 4, I feel like every single time I check out a brand new mod, I am increasingly surprised and literally freaking speechless. So this mod is an A+. I download it. Like, you have to play around with this. I can only imagine the amazing storylines that you guys could create out of this, and not to mention, like, it's just, it feels real, it feels natural, it doesn't feel like I'm forcing anything, and there's a lot of like little things, you know, that really add to being a mermaid, right? Being able to sing, having the hydration need, and also with city living, they're able to increase their singing skill at a rapid pace. So there's just a lot of cool things about this mod, and I definitely recommend it. So good job, Nyx, you did amazing. And if you guys liked this mod, please feel free to check out the description below. Let me know in the comments if there's any other mods out there that you would like me to go and take a peek at. And who knows, maybe I'll do a little mermaid creative sim or something like that later on. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to go ahead, comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine. And I will see you all next time. Bye guys.